Family going live. See those? Got some snakes for you. I'm going to give it a second for somebody to join. Actually, while I do that, I'm going to get this ready so I can read comments if I need to. But I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're enjoying your day. Hope you have a great week. All right. All right. My brother. What is going on, man? It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Things are going well. How about for you? Now, the Copperhead musk, so the smell is strong right now. So Cryptid is a great friend. And is your Instagram the same? Oh yeah, I remember you don't care to have like shout outs and stuff. But it's there if you ever want it, man. Look at this spider. But how are you doing, man? This is Urshi, the beautiful Copperhead. I love this snake. But I brought in, well, two vipers, since I usually bring out the Cobras mainly, since they're more interactive. But geez, what a stunner. Look at this, Urshi Marie. Named Urshi because you see these Hershey kisses on the side. But just because the northern and, well, I guess there's just two species of Copperhead now, but the broadband Copperhead will not have these defined Hershey kisses. Some of them can look like that, but it's much more broad of a pattern. To me, the more beautiful of the two species. Staying busy, got awesome, man. That's great. And yeah, I've been staying busy too, so I know that feeling. Do you have any new snakes right now? Or anything new since the last time we talked? Yes, sir. Don't you have coppers, or is it just Seth that does? Look at this beautiful snake. But I brought this one in for sure because it's gonna start getting nice out again soon, and I'm just looking forward to going out herping again, finding some more snakes. And Copperhead is one that I hope to see again this year. Oh no, you haven't told me that. That's awesome. Is it just the Indian version or is it Sri Lankan? And is it an adult or young one? I saw recently on Facebook. I know that they've been found before, but the spotted copperheads. Have you seen those, Cody? The ones that have spots on them, mutation. Kind of looks like a dusky pygmy rattlesnake mixed with copperhead. Wednesday, what's going on? Glad to have you back. And I think last time you joined, it was nearing the end of the stream, if I remember correctly. But how are you doing? Sri Lankan, that's the best, other than, of course, the black Pakistan Cobra. But the Sri Lankan are incredible with the black on the hood. I love it. Have you posted it yet? I'll have to check it out after this if you have. What's going on? I mean, unless you don't want to share it publicly, but feel free to. Well, I took a screenshot of it this time, but I can send it to you. But definitely, if you haven't posted the Sri Lankan, send it on over, man. I'd love to see it. I know, man. How can you want a king when there's Naja Naja? I think kings look too goofy. I'm sorry to hear that, but hopefully it goes well. Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely. Can't wait to see it. Will this be the first feeding since you've got her? I can't remember if you said. Oh yeah, you said her. Yeah, brother. What's your favorite Equistrodon? Cantil for me. What I'll do in honor of Cody is bring out a Naja. Now it's not as cool as Naja Naja. I know that always sounds confusing to people that don't understand. Naja Naja. So the first Naja is the genus. True Cobra, Naja, or whatever is after that is the species. Naja Naja is the Indian Cobra, Sri Lankan Cobra. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Well, I'm debating because there's a few. I'll just bring out my favorite one. And she's in shed right now. The banded snouted cobra, Annie. In shed. She's usually very, very colorful. Couldn't think of the word. Much more bright than she is right now, but growing quickly. She's a sweetheart. What do you think about the snouted cobras, Cody? So this one is Naja annulifera, and I say it every time. They don't all have this banding. Some have just plain uniform pattern, kind of like bronze coloration. But the banded ones are my favorite. Yeah, they're incredible. I'm sure you've seen a few going around right now. But luckily, you know, I'm thankful that I couldn't find any at the time that I got her. Because if they were around like they are now, I would have settled for the cheapest one and wouldn't have been as stunning as her. But I bring her out like every live stream. So if you're new and haven't seen her after she sheds, check those out because she is incredible. Funny you say that. I can always bring her back out, but I gotta do something for the homie Cody. Do you? So the one Cody asked about is the black-neck spitting cobra. And actually it's perfect because I always mention that Annie, the banded snouted cobra, and Ralph here, the black-neck spitting cobra, are two that I'm very excited to grow big because they'll get 7 foot plus. Usually, it's sad having cobras grow up because they're so cute to me as little babies. But these two, very excited to get nice and big. And they're both growing quickly. But do you have one, Cody? They're awesome. This one, pretty wiggly. Spits more than probably any of the other spitters I have or work with. But it's only like when I'm opening the bucket or trying to take pictures and videos. So he's not too bad other than those scenarios. And it definitely gets frustrating. But I love them. But look at the neck pattern underneath. Some have very bright red. This one, it's kind of like orangish. Oh, awesome, man. It was once Q's. How big is it? Is it an adult? That's great, though. Man, I miss him. You have a few of his. Is it you that has the Atra as well? But this one, very wiggly. Right now being very good. But can be extremely wiggly. Oh, really? That's awesome, man. This is yours darker than this one? This one's kind of like grayish, not really black. And what's the underneath of yours? Is it bright red? I like the ones that are much darker and have that bright red underneath, but this one's incredible too. But I'm sure yours will calm down too as it gets older. The maybe you're saying spaz about the Atra. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or maybe they're both spazzes. Who knows? This summer, man, we're gonna have to get together. Go out and find some snakes too. You, me, Seth, Brandon. Well, don't let that. But honestly, Q's animals couldn't go to a better home, man. And I know he's very, very happy that they're with you. Definitely, man. Do do you guys live close to each other? You, Seth, and Brandon? Man, all I can smell is nastiness. It smells exactly like one of them just used the bathroom. Either that or the reason I took him out is because he went to the bathroom, got some on him, so I had to clean out the enclosure. So it's either coming from him or one of them used the bathroom. Disgusting. But yeah, this year, man, I well, I guess locally, what I'd love to find that I haven't found before, eastern hognose snake. Never found one. That is one of the main targets this year. And then traveling, finding some different species elsewhere. But another species I haven't found is the eastern king snake. Those two that I just named, don't range here. They're about an hour or two away. So I just have to find time. Some Brandon local, Seth's a couple states over. Okay, awesome. In April? Nice. Have you found Heridas before? And Alan, what's going on? And Bone Crusher. Got two more awesome people here. Alan has a beautiful baby desert horn viper. The cutest thing ever. And how are the new snakes doing, Alan? He also has, Cody, he has a, not prairie, Atrox speckled hybrid. Looks really cool. Love them. That's awesome. And you have the Insularis now too, right? You have it with you? Yeah, man, it's actually pretty cool. At first, when I heard it, I'd seen somebody post a picture of one not long before Alan got one, and you can see the speckled very clearly in the pattern. It's super cool. Is Alan's underscore reptiles? I believe it's Alan's underscore reptiles. And you've never found a timber before, Cody? You were doing something the other day, Alan. I can't remember. Was it something with the? I can't remember. Going to Lowe's or something for building enclosures. Am I thinking that wrong? Well, we're definitely gonna make it happen, Cody. No matter how many I find or see, it's the same feeling. Incredible snakes. So the Heridas is the timber rattlesnake, an icon. I actually have a Cuthia with me too. Little Arnie. The Monocle Cobra. Monocle Cobra. Wow. Look at this. Oh, you just went and got cypress mulch? So it's still reptile related, I suppose. Yeah, one of his monocles I think is super beautiful. It has, I always say it looks like a C, but maybe my description isn't the best. But it's an incredible monocle that he has. Cold-blooded monsters, what's going on, man? Happy to see you. I appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like. It's harder with the, or at least I noticed, to find the like with the vertical streams. But these vertical streams can show up on the shorts feed. So, just a better way to get some new viewers. This, I don't know, man. I think it's just sunset. This is one that I produced, but all the babies came out looking different. And this one was a runt, so I kept this one. And I believe it's just sunset after talking with some people. Look at the orange on it. It's just such an awesome snake. Yeah, is the one that I keep mentioning of yours, is that a certain morph? The one that has that unique pattern on the back? Awesome. So you might get some that look like this. It's kind of like a square pattern. It's very, very faint. How are all the Insularis doing? And your friend got a mangrove pit viper, right? A little perp. Granite. Look at me asking about what morph they are when I don't even know anything about morphs. I've heard granite, but I don't know what that means. But that's awesome. Definitely, definitely beautiful ones. And when it's time to pair them up, you might get some beautiful sunsets. It's a red perp. It's awesome. I don't know if I've seen a picture of it. I follow him now, but I can't remember if I saw a picture of it. Yeah, man, any of the genetics, especially like these, the monocle cobras that have so many, I'm lost. Albino and leucistic is all I know. And even then, there's a different type of leucistics now. Look at that face. Big old nostrils that look like pits. Cobra head scales are just incredible. How many monocles do you have right now, Cody? Alright, check this out. It's going to be hard to do it one-handed, but it definitely doesn't show up that great on the filming it, but this thing takes great video and pictures. Brandon, what's going on? Too many, yeah, that does sound like too many. 9 of them? Jeez. So your smaller pair of monocles said they're stonewash. Oh, awesome. Yeah, you also got, so you have the 2 monocles and you got that leucistic one. So Alan also got a leucistic monocle cobra. Brandon, my brother. I'm about to bring out the blackneck spitter again, just for you, man. In honor of Brandon. Formosa. I've had some people complain, the nerds, because Atra are Formosan. So calling the monocle morphs Formosan can cause confusion. But I don't know. I might as well show this snake off since I haven't shown it yet. This right here is Henry, the variable bush viper. Look at this. Looks like a dragon. He's also in shed, just like the banded snouted cobra. But look at him. You're tucked in the covers. Is it cold there right now? It was actually nice enough probably to go find some snakes these past 2 days, but it's been cold. Yeah, he's in shed. I can't wait till he's done, but still, look at this. It doesn't even matter if bush vipers are in shed. They are still just awesome snakes. Just wait till you guys see this face. Now, the good thing about vipers, they usually just sit there, but little Henry's on the move right now. Dragon. Colin, what's going on, man? Hang on. Did what have some granite in it? The monocle? I don't know, man. I just recently found out at sunset. I never knew what it was. Because all the babies look different, Brandon. Let me see if I can... I might have a picture on this phone. But what's going on, Colin? Are you at work right now? Alright, Henry, have fun. Well, there's all the bush viper babies. I kept 2 of them, but look at this. They looked gold. They turned red. These ones turned green. Well, I guess I don't have a picture of all the different cobras, but here they are. Yeah, I did, Toothless. I saw it. I saw a few of yours, but I checked out the one you were talking about. All your cues came from Jolliffe. I've never talked to him. I think maybe I tried to ask him something when I produced those monocles, but yeah, I don't think I've ever talked to him. But I've had a few monocles that came from him. But hang on, Brandon. I hope you're still in here. I'm going to bring out the black neck spitter for you. And how's yours doing? Well, I had one interaction with him, but I can tell you about that another time. Let me actually take a sip of water real quick. Yeah, exactly. Jesse, I'm so glad you are here, because I do have your girl with me. I'll bring her back out, but I got to bring one out for Brandon real quick. Let me get a drink of water real quick. What's up, you guys ready to see some black neck spitting cobras? He's super flighty, can't complain. Does that one spit a lot? Yeah, that smell is definitely coming from this one. From Sweden. Hello. Thank you for being here. This right here is a black neck spitting cobra. Beautiful. As well as the other one that Jesse loves, which is a banded snouted cobra, which I'll bring back out after this. Jesse, Annie's in shed again. She's getting so big. Yeah, Colin. I'm trying to get in good graces with Josh again so he can share my videos on Instagram. Yeah, Jesse, this one, I'm also excited for this one to grow big too. So for those that don't know, this one and the one that I'm talking about, the banded snouted cobra, which you'll see next, are two that I'm looking forward to growing. A lot of times it's sad when the cobras get big because they're so cute as babies, but these two will get 7 foot plus and they are incredible. TNT, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. But both of them are growing nice and big. This one, like I was mentioning earlier, can be very wiggly. Will spit occasionally, but it's after like I get it out of the enclosure. Not get it out of the enclosure, when I open the bucket or I'm trying to film. So you got to understand, from their point of view, a big predator looking down at it. So those are the only 2 times that this one spits. I'm doing good too. About to be a dad in July. Super excited. Jeff, what's going on? Yeah, I know it's getting very big, but I'm sure the force perspective is also playing a part. But yeah, it's definitely decent size right now. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. Yeah, I can't wait. Actually, well, Hannah wants to do a gender reveal. So the gender's known, but we don't know it yet because she wants to do it at her parents' or with family. I think next weekend. So that's when I'll find out what we are having. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. Actually, thank you to all of you. Truly grateful. And yeah, I can't wait, man. Going out and just adventures. Like my parents didn't like snakes and stuff, but they would take me out going to look for animals, lizards, frogs, salamanders, and snakes. So I just can't wait to do that. Y'all are the best. Jesse also actually, what was it? Not even a month ago, right? Look at this. You see Annie sticking her head out? She's right up top. She heard Jesse and she wanted to come out. But this is an incredible snake, the banded snouted cobra. The most beautiful cobra. Y'all are the best. Jesse had a beautiful daughter not even a month ago. I'm struggling to think of how long because days run together now. it, it's probably less than a month, but Jesse, you can correct me. Oh yeah, 1 month ago. Have you been able to get some sleep? This is Jesse's favorite. And Jesse has been practicing like using hook and tailing with a few different species. But one is the false water cobra, which is very, very sweet, the one that he has. Awesome, Colin. Yeah, Colin and Kaylee are about to have a kid too. Almost the same time that Hannah and I. I think Hannah is pretty much at the halfway mark too. Colin, have you met or talked to Cryptid before? Named your falsie after her? Yeah, what do you call her again? I said Annie Jr. the other day when I was talking to you, but I can't remember what you actually call her. Well, that's a good person, Colin. Jeff, my brother, thank you so much. Actually, Jeff, stay here a second, all right? Thank you so much, Jeff. But hopefully you're still in here. Pistol Annie. Yeah, that's what it is. Look right here. I'll say swaggers. You see this? You say that copperheads don't like you. But I'm lucky with Urshi. Urshi's very sweet. Look at that face. Jesse, has the weather been nicer now? The past 2 days, Jesse, it was nice out. I was about tempted to go out and find some snakes. Yeah. But the first broadband copperhead I had was a psychopath. So I understand. Next time I visit you, Colin, we'll bring out the mambas and forest cobras. Awesome. Yeah, we should be seeing our first snake soon. Colin, this is a Monocle Cobra on King Demetrius. Oh yeah, Jesse, I was telling Cody Cryptid in here about that. About the spotted one. Still 20s in the AM. Oh really? It's gonna drop back down pretty low next week. Colin toss for BPAC and wrinkles. I'm not sure I understand that one. But you know what? Since all the homies are in here, I might have to go get that special dude. Oh, awesome. Hopefully you have fun. I might have to go get, if you want to flip a coin for one of them. But I was going to get one of them. The main one. Always do this, Cody. I brought in more this time. I was like, I'm not going to go back out and get a snake, because I always do that. And I just leave it here empty. That's probably when the most viewers come in anyways. The big-nosed beast is gone. Now people can come in and enjoy. Yeah, I've never heard of them. Well, I'm actually not the best at naming, so I just called it that. Like gave my sister-in-law a carpet python that I named Carp. So similar to that. But let me go get that guy. All right, I need y'all to entertain a second. Okay? Please. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll be as quick as I can. I'm back. I'm back. Cryptid. My brother. Man, you're the best. Man, that means a lot. Look, this is such a great stream. So many people that I'm grateful for are in here. Man, it means a lot. Alright, so for that, I have the snake that if you ever think of my channel, I hope you think of this snake right here. And please, people that are uneasy around snakes, understand that snakes have different personalities like people. He's a little defensive. But that's just who he is. His brother or sister could be completely laid back. But this is laid back like B-Pack. So I try to do a B-Pack freestyle. So this is B-Pack, the black Pakistan Cobra. So when Cryptid and I were talking earlier about the Sri Lankan Naja Naja, the black Pakistan Cobra is Naja Naja carenchiensis. Probably butchered that, but does it really matter? You know what I'm talking about. Definitely your favorite? Good, he's my favorite too. And this was Quentin's favorite as well. And actually a lot of people in here I know because of Quentin. And that's why he was just a wonderful person. Just all the people I've met, and you know they're good people because Quentin was a great dude. And he loved B-Pack. So this is in honor of Quentin as well. I think he's in shed too because I can just tell. Like, you know, even though this is not a snake that has much of a pattern or anything, I could just see the little difference in coloration. Not as dark as usual. Yeah, he definitely was. Miss him a lot. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. Usually he stays hooded up and stuff, but right now he's on the go. Hang on, Colin. Does he ever bite himself? I don't think he's ever bitten himself. Maybe like while feeding, I don't know. He does this thing when feeding. Like, I think I've only filmed him eating a few times because he likes to sit in his hide. But the coolest thing happens. He just snatches the food and just yanks it in the hide. And it reminds me of, like, I don't know, some horror film, just snatching outside of a cave. Exactly, man. And, you know, I always think about him when I'm in there cleaning, too. He headbutted himself, Colin. Look at you, bad luck. All he has to do is open that mouth. Now, I mentioned headbutting because cobras will a lot of times strike with their mouth closed, headbutting. And that's why I love snakes. They'll do everything in their power just to be left alone. So cobras, they hood up, they hiss, they'll strike with their mouth closed, giving you every opportunity to leave them alone. Oh, your black neck is like this, Brandon? It's that defensive? You know, you brought Quentin a donkey. When I first learned of the black Pakistan Cobra, this was, I don't know, a decade ago. I went to Hamburg and I need to stop trying to read while I'm trying to talk. I can't do two things at once. Hamburg, there's a bunch of babies, and I just said to myself, like, I'll get one another time. And by the time I was ready to get one, they were nowhere. Ever since then, I don't think I've ever seen them available, but there's definitely other people that have them. But I'm assuming, and I could be wrong, that people were breeding them and nobody had interest in them. So I was lucky. Somebody saw this one finally and got it for me. But yeah, I don't know. I also don't go to many shows, so I don't know if... Do any of you see black Pakistan Cobras there? Oh, sounds like you're Blackneck for the feeding, grabbing it and yanking it in the hide. There was a pair of black Pakistans at one point, but they were so expensive. Well, if you ever do, let me know. I'll be curious. I'm sure they're probably expensive. It's because he's got to look good for all his friends out there. Yeah, I love them. I love this snake so much. Colin, if you're in here, I'll pinch his cheeks for you. Don't fall, buddy. Don't fall. I need to get it just right so all of it can be in there. You can't see the gaboon viper down there. Coochie coochie coo. Don't fall, buddy. Take me to the hospital, guys. Please. I shouldn't have done it. Why'd I listen to y'all? Hannah. Hannah. Hannah's down here. She loves BPAC. Hannah. On Bartleby. All right, buddy, I'm so sorry to bother. So sorry to bother you. I'm gonna put him back. I'll bring out another one before like ending it. Should I get a bowl for BPAC? He's sticking out half out of the bucket, so trying to wait so he can just go in by himself, but yeah, the typo. Mine has been doing crazy stuff, dude. I'll type something completely normal and it'll change into something crazy. Like, what's up, Brandon? We'll switch to, what's up, Barnabas? Is this the best Cobra on Earth or what? His birth name, Barnabas? I thought it was Balcony. Man, Emily's got nothing on Annie. And in fact, yeah, I'm just kidding. Emily's sweet. Emily's his Siamensis. She's very sweet. Willis, who he mentioned earlier, is his other Siamensis, the banded phase. And Colin is scared of Willis. I actually have to drive a couple hours to his house to help him transfer and clean out the enclosure. I'm just kidding. But it is. Willis is probably one of his most defensive. Well, actually, you can correct me. Probably the leucistic monocle or Willis. Which one would you think is more defensive? And Jesse, yeah. I can always count on you. So that means both you and Colin have a very sweet Siamensis. Mine is not bad, but I have Teddy. Is Teddy another Siamensis? About which one? Teddy or yours? Ashira. Well, does Betty closed mouth strike or open mouth? I can't remember. Awesome. I'll have to check. Are both of yours? I guess what phase is it? The striped, speckled, black, or banded? Mine is starting to show the white a lot better. It's finally reached that point where it's starting to turn white instead of pale cream color. And Brandon, actually, since you're here, do you have any new stuff since the last time we talked? I think the last time we talked, the blackneck spitter was the metal thing in my hand. This. It's called a Hernando. It actually changes colors to match the snake. Are you falling asleep, Cody? That worked out exactly how I wanted it to. Pair of Atrox, a baby subvulva. The newest thing is a Savanula. Thanks to Colin. Colin gifted me her. So that is probably the only new thing. Are your Atrox just normals, or are they certain type of morph? And actually, Colin has a beautiful Atrox that I really liked. I can't remember if it's called like Bubblegum Albino, but I'm sure he'll correct me. Yeah, Colin's a great person. Really, really sweet of him. She's actually missing like part of her tail, so named her Nubby. Well, actually, Kaylee named her Nubby. And Colin also has a Savanula that's missing part of its tail. My human baby. I don't know if I can do that. I was thinking about Clanko, it's a boy, and Schneep Schnapp for a girl. Yeah, the bubblegum, it actually, the tail coloration, it's almost like purple. I thought it was really pretty. Hang on, since this snake is sitting here. Yeah, I think it works for either. Hey, I'm gonna try to set this up so you guys can see the snake, but I need to try to capture that. It's not often that Annie sits there still. I can't even tell if that's on it. Hopefully you can see the snake. What to do the front part. Jesse, I'm gonna have to send you this footage if it turns out all right. She does look super goofy, the face. I watched an evil Atrox for a month or two. Alright, well, that was good while it lasted. Speaking of red, do y'all see red diamonds ever at expos? These are the best hands. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but now we have little twins. Red diamond rattlesnakes, Crotalus ruber. Have you ever seen any of those available at shows? Are you going to it, Swaggers? And if so, are you planning on anything new? Hang on. Yeah, I think they're protected too, but I've worked with one. I don't know if that was because it was from a time they weren't. I don't know. Maybe that was a rarity. Maybe I should have photographed it and filmed that one more. I think I have like one picture of it from an old cell phone. But that I love them. They're really cool. You should definitely check them out. They and drop the neck part. I was being dumb with the neck. It's just Crotalus ruber. Some are incredible though. Just wait till you see them. And what's up, G-Way? G-Way. I saw that picture you sent me of the green anaconda. Yeah, I was visiting family in California and I tried to find one, but I couldn't. It was also super hot and it wasn't the best time of day that I was out there. Yeah, some of them actually look very similar. Like I'm sure I'd be confused between them and Atrox. G-Way, I had B-Pack out earlier. This right here is, I'm actually not sure what this is. You want to see wrinkles? You like the wrinkles? All right, I'll go get one actually. You're gonna have to. Right now, there's actually people in here for once. Cody, please keep them here. And how do I keep these people here? Stay, guys. I'm gonna bring a wrinkles in. A wrinkles. Chat. Can we get some donos for the wrinkles? Cody, you're the man. I'm not even gonna put goggles on or use a tool just for you. You can call me Reckless Reptiles. Look at the wrinkles and shed. Wow. Don't attempt, everyone. Both of them are so sweet. Plus it apparently can't see. It doesn't know where it is. It thinks it's in its enclosure under a hide. In fact, this is a male. I opened the female, and she's usually the one that's very laid back. Both of them are very laid back, but the male oftentimes is more wiggly. But I opened the females, and she was, unfortunately, I think I saw slugs in there. I didn't take a good look, but I'm going to check whenever I end this. But this year I didn't try to cool them off. I didn't cool them down to try to breed. So I think that there's slugs. Where are you from, Sanaki? I don't know if you're asking me where I'm from or if you're asking where the snake is from, but this is from Africa. I'm from the United States. Lebanese. Lebanese or Scrooge. What happened? Lebanese? Or is it because I was looking around? Lost? G-Way, what's up? I gotta change something up, guys. Because, I was watching other people. I'm like, how come? Like, what's the difference? And one of the differences is just the dramatic approach. So I don't know. Can't do it. But I need to show y'all the video I'm talking about. It's so ridiculous. And then the comments are, of course, eating it up. And it's no hate, by the way. It's just I can't imagine doing that stuff. It's not even about that. It's about like all the dramatic and other stuff that I feel like actually can backfire in education. All that stuff is already out there. So I just want to show them for how they actually are. Mark, is that Rinkal's Cobra? Yep. Hemachatus. Look at it. Look at the belly. It kind of looks like bluish because it's in shed. Similar to black racers. When they are in shed, they kind of have like that blue hue. This got hit in the face like a scorpion. I'm about to make another nubby. Yes, sir. I asked you about the anaconda. I don't know if you mentioned it, but I saw the picture you sent. The anaconda was really cool. Did you? Is that the first time you've seen an anaconda, G-Way? The anaconda was my first favorite snake when I was a kid. When I saw one, I loved it. Reptile Jack, what's going on? And you're welcome, buddy. Thank you for being here again. It tasted good, Brandon. Total comprehension. Well, it's about to change now, Cody. I'm about to swing it around like a windmill. And I appreciate that, yeah. I'll never. I actually tried something a little different, like putting deadly in the title, and it just felt so weird. But I might do like that type of stuff now, even though it's kind of like, I don't know, it just feels off. You see that light flicker? Actually, I even saw an emerald tree boa, but he didn't move. Yeah, they just sit there waiting in ambush. It's cool though. They're really beautiful. Very green. And I love all of you. You guys are the best. I appreciate each one of you, and I'm truly grateful. And like, there's really not many people that I talk to in general, but especially in the reptile world. And who would have thought that clicking go live tonight, a lot of the people that I genuinely consider brothers would be in here. Just missing a few, like Matthew and Ralph and Josh and Mikey. Man, I feel like I need to list everybody that I consider so they don't feel bad. But yeah, it's been a good one. I really glad I went live. We'll make another little speed run through the other ones. Grateful to touch that. Very grateful. Are you calling me a great fool? Because if you're calling me a great fool, I got something for you. Don't you ever call me a fool, alright? Yeah, I'm glad you did. Glad you did have it in your hand. Even though you were in incognito mode. You stopped free handling to watch free handling. Scrub python. I think scrub pythons are very cool. I'm going to show the snakes again since there's more people in here, Colin. But yeah, I'm going to... This is probably the most people that are going to be in here. So I'll bring out BPAC again. This is BPAC, the black Pakistan Cobra. Now, I just went on a tangent about, like, making things dramatic. Personalities. You meet people where their brother or sister could be very sweet, but the other person can be rude. Now B-Pack, although he might seem rude and scary, he's just scared. All of this is defensive display to have you leave them alone. But yeah, I can make this snake look very dramatic. Thank you so much, Reptile Jack. I appreciate that. Let's see. I've been cooking, so I've been out of it. It's all right, Colin. I don't know if you were listening, but I appreciate you being here and appreciate you as a person. Grateful for you. B-Pack, my favorite Asian Cobra. Yeah, he's incredible. Now, G-Wei lives in Hong Kong, where there's native Chinese cobras. Naja atra, which is another species that I have. Yeah, the Rinkals is thicker. B-Pack, the black Pakistan cobra. Matt, thank you so much. Really means a lot. Yeah, he's doing a funny Aussie, a lapid side hood. Yeah, I don't know if you remember on one of the past streams recently, he did that side tilt on the ground. Looked exactly like one of the Australian lapids. Also, my other favorite snake, the banded crate. Speaking of banded crate, never mind. I put Annie back. All right, so what did we see today? We saw pit viper. We saw a true viper, which are vipers that lack pits. We saw African cobras. We saw Asian cobras. We saw spitting cobras. We saw a snake that hoods up and spits like true cobras, but aren't true cobras. We've seen so much awesome stuff here. And wow, what an incredible variety of animals. Not like that I have, but just in general, these animals are amazing. They're so cool. Matt, the snake that I haven't worked with that I would, that's tough. Oh, actually, you know what? The red-bellied black snake from Australia. So, I don't know, something about them. The red coloration on the belly and the black on them, it's very, very jet black. But that's one that I would love to work with. One of your favorites? It's all right, Jack. You can talk about it even if it's a week from now and you bring it up. I can always talk about B-Pack. I love them. Yeah, Colin, you asked about them last time when Chris was in here, which is Fry's Critters. He lives in Australia. But yeah, red-bellied blacks. What's another that's really cool? I don't know. The Western Browns, I like the banded ones. There's so many different snakes there that are really cool. I don't know. Any wild Any wild Bitis or Naja for you? Yeah, so what's your favorite Bitis? I used to say the Rhino Viper was the most beautiful, but honestly, I think the Gaboon tops it because the rhinos will lose that red coloration. What's the genus of the black snakes? Because Pseudonaja is the brown snakes, right? And the taipan genus always makes me laugh. Oxy and Uranus. Pseudoechis, that's right. I forgot it. Hannah. Hang on, I know she's down here. Hannah? So you do like the rhino more so? And Brandon, that's actually surprising. Some of the puff adders, like the Lake Naruto, what is it called again, Colin? The lake ones are very pretty. But some of them I feel are kind of dull, but they are incredible. Colin actually has a little baby one, or young one, named Worm. Colin likes the Parvicola. I don't know, man. I think they're all right, but something about them, I never really, they didn't blow me away, especially as much as like a Rhino Viper or Gaboon. Yeah, I've bred saw scales before. So I've only bred three species. Monocle Cobras, which this is a baby of one. Saw scale vipers, the Sochereki, and variable bush vipers. I think that's all. Luckily, the pair I had, Colin, I could hold in the palm of my hand if I wanted to. Gabina, they're pretty. I I'd have to look at them again. I don't know if I would if I'd put them above like just plain gaboons. Lake Nakura. Do you know what yours is, Colin? There was a period of time, Cody, where I saw a lot of them. I haven't seen them recently, but a few years ago, I feel like a lot of people were getting into them. Exactly, Reptile Jack. I mean, yours is still very beautiful, but I don't know. At the baby stage, they all look really pretty. But I think the lake Nargibonians are the most beautiful. Yeah, so can someone drop a beat for me about the freestyle for y'all? on King Kong. Right, Colin? This is CGI pretty Taiyaga. These are fake. Who would be crazy enough to respect Ekis? They need love too. Oh yeah. Let me see if I have a picture of the babies on here. I guess I don't have any pictures on here. Well, here's the mom. That's a good autocorrect, Colin. This is Mama. Oh, here's a baby. Here's one of the babies. Yeah, my friend wanted to do like breeding, so unfortunately got rid of them all. This is one of my Siamensis. And this is Willis. I was just kidding. This is Colin's banded one. Very beautiful one. Welcome back, G-Way. Yeah, Colin, you saw. I can't even say it. I'm just going to say Nietzsche. You saw some in person, didn't you? This right here is Colin's pygmy. I guess since this is like an extra phone, it's not loading, but it's the cutest thing ever. This is me right now. Maybe Colin. There was the most people there. 60 people in here when I'm showing that picture. It was at 63 people. And I zoomed in on that picture and then 3 left instantly. Oh well. Y'all don't know what you're missing out on. If you came across this, if you came across this live stream and you like snakes, you're at the right place. You can ask me anything. You'll never be judged. And if you need help, let me know because I can direct you to the right person. Because trust me, you don't want to ask questions in one of the public groups. All right, let's talk about that real quick. Facebook. This is why I don't even get on there. I've been posting on my page, but geez, people can't even ask questions in there. Yeah, so if any of you, and whoever watches this after the stream's done, no one's going to make it to this point because I can't keep people watching. Oh well. But if you need help finding someone to message and talk to, if you want to learn some things or ask questions, I can direct you to somebody. But you don't want to ask it publicly. And that's a big reason why I don't mess with half of these reptile people. Y'all, disgusting. Hang on. Oh yeah, Reptile Jack. That one that you watch, that's Colin. You saw a lot of his beautiful snakes. Alright, I got a black Pakistan for you. I think it's just people in general. It looks like he's about to shed right now. So look at this face. The wrinkles are so cool. Now, the scales, look at this. Compared to the Cobra I had out, these, you see the ridge in the center? These have keeled scales. Different from true Cobras, which have smooth scales. Yeah, the wrinkles is really cool. I love it. Look at the white underneath. Of course, it's dull right now. But here's your black Pakistan Cobra. Now, I have to clarify because people believe that this is a wrinkles, if you're following. So just like the King Cobra that G-Way mentioned, these aren't true Cobras. I appreciate that, Reptile Jack. It means a lot. And I'm glad that you found my page, truly. And I didn't realize I wasn't subscribed to you, but I'm glad I checked today. But I could have, I think it was because last time you were in, I was planning on doing that, and then I might have just forgot once the stream ended. But I'm glad that you had commented on that video. But I appreciate that. A potent hognose, yeah, has a slanted nose. Now these will even play dead, but so will the banded snouted cobra. Do the black-necked spitting cobras, do they play dead by any chance? But alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'll show you the one other snake that anyone who joined recently hasn't seen yet. And that is the pit viper. Copperhead. Theo, what's going on? Theo, can you name this snake? Do you know what this is? let's see if you've learned from this channel, Thea. I should have brought out the female, but like I said, I think I saw slugs in there, and yeah, I mean it's expected because I didn't cool them down. Good job, Thea. That just made my day. Good job. Look at this smile. But all right, everyone. Thank you for being here. Truly. Thank you to Swaggers. Thank you to Cody for donating. That really means a lot, truly. Yeah, truly, this is a great one. I'm glad I went live because the homies joined. Awesome, Reptile Jack. Yeah, definitely. But I'll be. Yeah, I don't know. I always say I'm gonna announce it first, but I always just do it, and yeah, hopefully it notifies you. But I'll be going live again sometime soon. Jesse, thank you for being here, man. And Brandon, Colin, G-Way, everyone. Take care. Love y'all.